Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this most perfect day in Santa Barbara. It has a little breeze and a lot of sunshine. That's just about perfect. Welcome is my main focus. Welcoming you to the Advancement Center. Here is where you recognize what you thought you might have lost forever since childhood. What is that, you ask? Well, I'll answer you with one word: passport. And another: freedom. And on until every page is stamped with places you've gone, experienced, been welcomed, entertained, and educated to once again live the joys of magic and miracles that fill your days with joy beyond your imagination. That's why I have the smile on my face when I say welcome, because I know the joy that awaits you. Now, as you become our favorite guest, you will hear us speak of hypersonic magic. And if there is a new word for you, here is the definition found on the internet: the modern day Bible of concrete facts. And here it is: hypersonic, relating to speeds of more than 5 times the speed of sound, Mach 5, and also relating to sound frequencies above about 1,000 million hertz. How's that? I never knew that before, but I knew it was big, so I had to look it up to make sure of what David is always speaking of. Now, just a few days ago, David, who brought hypersonic magic to our vocabulary, wrote hypersonic magic. You can feel it. And he asks us all in his delightful poem, can you feel the rhythm? The movement is not static. This is the electrifying feeling of hypersonic magic. And then he gives us an assignment. And the assignment says, now go and change the world, one miracle at a time. Step right past the magic. Connect the ley lines. Where they intersect, the power is massive. Just watch what you will do with what's called hypersonic magic. So that gets us off to brand new territories and excitement that we love to share with you. And speaking of sharing, you know, if you've been here before, that my brother, Bob, introduced me to numerology at a time when I was busy raising children and involved in so many other details, and didn't really pay that much attention until he said, you know, Barbara, your life path is a 6, and 6 is harmony. And I thought, well, he's right there. So, in delightful memory of Bob, today, numerologically, is an 8. So I looked it up, and it says this represents the balance in the materialistic world and spiritual world. We are at yeah, balance. I just got finished telling you about the balance, right? Okay. Here at the Advancement Center, we are always connected to our Creator and have good willpower and determination and extremely strong to face any challenge in life. 8 represents victory, prosperity, and overcoming. As Simeon reminded us again just yesterday when he said, it is your connection with your Creator, the one and only connection that is never disturbed, never disconnected, and never changes. All the actions of the physical world that try to outnumber the connections from the spiritual world simply cancel themselves out in the presence of your connection to your Creator. We heard those words and felt them deeply in our hearts. Yeah. So now I'm just following my map here, and let me connect with what I planned. And here we are. I draw myself a detailed map. So as I prepare for you, I can give you the best, the most exciting, and most fulfilling for each one of you. Okay. And I can't say it better because each and every one of you, just like nature, we have the raw potential to regenerate and recover even when we look and feel the worst. There is an aura around everything that reveals something more than the image, and this can be enhanced by the simple acknowledgement of its presence. Our physical constitution is made up of many things, but nothing is as powerful as that special aura that indicates to everyone the unique spark within. All of us. As we each know and feel our potential, we will start to work with the unseen energies that nourish our being and hold our physical body in perfect balance. This will bring new skills to our attention that have nothing to do with those recorded in the world at the present time. Does any of this mean anything to you? Do you remember the magic where you could imagine anything? Where you could leap across the ocean and arrive in China and have a little Chinese friend to play with? Or you could do just about anything. I had these wild, wonderful adventures, and I bet you did too. I hope you're feeling the magic and the miracles, because as you do, you become a member of the advancement team, and all we live is magic and miracles. The magic that you feel around you right now will soon be standing tall in front of you in a form that will amaze everyone. There are no words to describe the beauty of what is happening, and there will be no words when the results start to flow into your life. What is the most elite and peaceful feeling ever known to mankind is on its way to you in a package that will burst forth when least expected. There will be celebration upon celebration, and the focus of the world will change completely. No matter what you decide to do, you will always point in the correct direction and achieve more than you can ever imagine. The strings of doubt have been broken, and you are ready to accept the miracles that have been made ready for your entry into a whole new chapter of life. I don't know, I just feel like I'm brimming with excitement, with David's poetry, with Genya's connection to her celestial transmission just this week on Tuesday. And then just yesterday, Adrian took us to where no one has been. It's his world, his particular form of magic and miracles, and relating stories to us that make us giggle, joyful, and just loving every moment. We here at the Advancement Center are based on joy and magic and miracles. And if you look very closely on social media, people are speaking about magic and miracles. Yeah. As you know, if you've been here before, I have class every Thursday night with Mandar. Now, Mandar, I'm going back a little bit in history and realized that I think we became Facebook friends. I'm not sure, but I introduced him to Robert, my husband, Robert Young, just in case. And Mandar was so smitten with what he heard Robert speak about that he lives near San Francisco with his family, his wife, and his 2 boys, little ones. He put them all in the car and drove down to Santa Barbara to meet Robert Young. And it was at this time that, or perhaps on the phone before, I'm not quite sure, but Robert counseled Mandar, who was quite successful with his wife in the financial world. And Robert just said very simply, what is your, I'm not sure if I remember what word he used, but at any rate, he said, what is your love? What do you love to do? And without hesitation, Mandar said, art. When we lived in New York, I just was in the museums all the time. I would do my work and then I would run to the nearest museum. And Robert said, why don't you follow your art? You love it. Love what you do and do what you love. Well, if you've been here before, you know that Mandar has become my art teacher, inspirer. And he's preparing for a rather large art exhibit of all of his work, which, by the way, we did in class with him. But this will be a collection of Mandar's art. And I sent him a text, and I'll find it for you right now. Here it is. Robert always says, follow your spirit. And you certainly have, and has made it possible for me to follow mine. Robert loves my paintings. Thank you. And I don't know if you could see it, but he put a heart there because he loved that text. And I experienced a jump in my heart. That's why I knew it had reached his. Now that happened, I don't know what day, but that's been with me. So now I'll show you my art. And this is Yosemite. And the more we follow our spirit, the more we encourage others to follow their spirit until the globe is lit from within and above, and all of humanity is embraced and following their spirits, their hearts, and what gives them peace. And that creates a peace felt all over the world. Leading to a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future for all. So much love. I am Barbara. Thank you for coming.